My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Series 82, The Limitless Keith Lee. And so here we have the Elite Keith Lee pose and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through his accessories really fast. Keith Lee does come with two sets of hands. We do get a pair of grip hands. We get a thumbs up right hand, and then we get a fist left hand. He also does come with his entrance hoodie, which does fit on the figure really nicely. It is done in a soft rubber. Unfortunately, that's all Keith Lee comes with. We don't get an alternate fist for his right hand, which is a missed opportunity. But with that out of the way, guys, let's actually have a closer look at the Limitless Keith Lee. So here we have a closer look at Keith Lee, and I really do like this head sculpt. It's the exact same head sculpt that we saw with the Survivor Series Keith Lee, which I really did like that head sculpt. I just feel like the missed opportunity here to actually sculpt his beard like the basic figure. You can see his beard is just basically tempoed on. It's not really painted, or it's painted, but there's no sculpt work to it, and Keith Lee's beard normally attached to his sideburns. So yeah, it's kind of strange that they didn't sculpt his beard on, but I guess they wanted to reuse this head sculpt for other Keith Lee figures. Not really a fan of the non-sculpted beard, but it is there. Now, like I said, this is pretty much the exact same figure that we saw with the Survivor Series Keith Lee, in which everything on this figure is the same, with the exception of the plastic tights used, and I think the quality of plastic is also different. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, having this guy in hand and having the Survivor Series Keith Lee in hand, this feels like a cheaper plastic. I don't know why that is. It could just be my version, but the Survivor Series Keith Lee feels like a much better figure, and it has to do with the way the plastic is made. I can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe this figure is too glossy. Maybe the plastic is a little bit less quality. I honestly can't put my finger on it, but yeah, the plastic on this doesn't feel the same as the Survivor Series Keith Lee, and I think this one feels a little bit cheaper. Now, having a look at the figure itself, he still has the painted on elbow pad, because if they use a rubber elbow pad, it would severely hinder his articulation, so I'm really glad that they just painted it on. The one time I'm happy that they did paint on an elbow pad. If they did this on a smaller guy, ooh, I would be so upset, but he does still have his black wrist tape, which looks really nice. Now, unlike the Survivor Series Keith Lee, the Elite 82 Keith Lee has black trunks with silver and baby blue, and I really do like the Keith Lee insignia right here where he's doing his signature taunt. Then we do have on this side, Bask in My Glory, and then on the back, Keith Lee. Once again, I would have liked it to say Limitless, but that's just my personal opinion. Now, from the thighs down, it's the exact same figure. We have the same issue with the knee pads, where his thighs are so thick that it has a tendency to move down when you articulate the leg. And then we have the plain black boots, which it honestly, to me, feels like this is a mismatched part. It feels like this is a left boot piece, because yeah, it feels like maybe mine had the boots are on the wrong side. The feet are on the right side, but it feels like the boots might be on the wrong side. I might have to do a little bit of surgery just to check that out, but still a fan of the basic black boots, and because he is wearing black, the black soles don't really bother me that much, so yeah, it's still a really nice figure. If you are unable to find the Survivor Series Keith Lee, this is still a very good figure. And once again, really glad he doesn't have that stupid singlet. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Keith Lee compared to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have Keith Lee posed next to an Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar and a basic Jeff Hardy. And so here we have the Elite 82 Keith Lee posed next to the Survivor Series Keith Lee and a basic Keith Lee. So So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at Keith Lee's articulation. Now, just like with the Survivor Series Keith Lee, he does get some really nice upward movement, not so much downward movement. He basically looks straight and up. We do get some slight head tilt. Head does turn left and right, but you can't really get a full 360, unfortunately. Arms are on a ball joint that go out to the side, go all the way around. We do have a bicep swivel. Single band at the elbow, giving us 90 degrees. He does swivel and hinge at the wrist. He does have an ab crunch, which does lean back and forward. He does swivel at the waist. Legs do kick out to about right there. It seems like this one moves a little bit better than the Survivor Series Keith Lee. Maybe the joints on that one were just stuck, but his legs do go out to the side because he is limitless. He does swivel at the thigh, kind of loose on both of them. That's something I'm not a fan of, that loose joint. Double bend at the knee, as you can see, still works fine, and you can see how loose that is. That is really bothersome to me. We do have rotation here at the boot, a hinge in the ankle going back and forward, and then of course we do have rocker ankle. So overall, really good articulation on Keith Lee. Not the best, but this was before they started implementing double jointed elbows, so yeah, unfortunately Keith Lee did miss that by just a few waves. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Elite 82 Keith Lee pose for my final thoughts, and overall this is still a really impressive figure. Even though I had a look at the SummerSlam or Survivor Series Keith Lee first, I still think both figures are really nice. Now, although I prefer the baby blue attire from the Survivor Series Keith Lee, I much prefer the goateed head sculpt that we have here. Now, even though it is the same head sculpt, the beard is just painted on, and I don't know what it is, but I prefer the beard painted on Keith Lee rather than just the soul patch. This is a really good figure if you're a fan of Keith Lee. Now, it still has the exact same complaints I had with the Survivor Series Keith Lee, which I think he's a little bit too slim girth or thickness wise. He's kind of bulky going out to the sides, but depth wise he could be a little bit bulkier, and that's just my complaint about this figure. It's not taking away anything from it. It's still a really solid release. Now, if you are looking for Keith Lee at the time of making this video, online is the only way to get him at this time. He's no longer available in stores. You might be lucky and find him in stores. Maybe you'll find the Survivor Series Keith Lee. Either one is still a very good figure, but if you do want to pick up this version of Keith Lee, he is still available on Ringside Collectibles, and that's where I got my Keith Lee, which I'm really happy about. This is a really solid figure, and if you're a fan of the limitless Keith Lee, you're gonna want to have this one, the variant, or the Survivor Series figure in your collection, or all three. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.